Alright everyone, here we go. We got another match going, and I'm like extremely, really super pissed off right now, so I'm just gonna feel like being really aggressive and just try and obliterate this guy. Like, I want to inflict pain on him. I beat him so bad, so we'll have to see where that goes. Alright, so he's gonna push the horse, and I know it's like, I'm supposed to move other crap, but I'm just gonna push my pawn and make him run around. I don't care. I'm just gonna attack, attack, attack all game long today, because I just want to kill him and make him look like a total pile of cow dung. I don't know what, but something bad. So pushing here is really stupid because it's the F file, and that's where my king's going to want to be eventually. So I'm not going to quite be that dumb. I'm tempted to bring my bishop out, although then he's just probably going to move up here and make me run away. So I'll have to give him that for now. But I will move up there and defend my queen pawn. And then I need to get, let's see, I would like to move my queen pawn over to here from C. And, just continue to progress on that. So you're going to try and go there, because, yeah, I want to be able to, what could I do with that? If I go here with my horse, I can still guard it. Get a slow fianchetto. I won't be able to double, no, I can still double push, because my queen, or my bishop is guarding that. So that's fine. I'll just push this anyway. It's probably not correct, but that's what I wanted to do, like, initially with my queen pawn, and he kind of distracted me from it. So, you know what, whatever. If he wants to bite it thinking it's free, that's cool. If not, that's cool. So, I'll just go with that. And then, I don't know. I kind of want to fianchetto my bishop over here at some point. Like, that's kind of the point, in my opinion, of going queenside heavy, but I guess we'll see where he wants to go. He's, what, 1060, so he's probably really bad. What's his record? 82 wins, 25 draws, 132 losses. So yeah, he's not particularly any good. Okay, now this just looks really ugly. So I'm going to go up here for two reasons. One, to keep defending that should he want to take that, trying to get away from my pawn chain so he can take a pawn. I mean, he's working really hard to kill one pawn. So this will just defend it and keep, the defense going over there. And two, it will allow me to fianchetto my bishop. Although I'm going to have to be careful he won't bring his rook over should we trade all these pawns and clean up the file. But not like that's going to be a big deal. I just bring my queen up a square, guard all this crap around here, and then just proceed to go from there. So this just looks really ugly. Like, it looks ugly and it looks weak, for a multitude of reasons, like it is. Actually, taking with the queen here, it looks really bad, but then it would allow me to attack his rook and his knight. And I'm not sure he's going to be expecting that. And like I said, I just want to be aggressive and inflict pain on him, so I'm just going to take it. The hell if I care. I'll have an exit route back to this square, and I'll have an exit route over to this square, which gives me lots of exits. So, we'll just see. If he wants to move his bishop over there, I take his horse. If he wants to move his rook, I take his horse. If he wants to move his horse, I take his rook. I suppose unless he moves his horse there. Well, then I still take a pawn. So, yeah, at the very least, I'm taking a pawn out of it. Although then my queen's really out of position. We'll see. Yeah, my queen gets really out of position if he does move his horse here. So I guess if he does go there, well, no, if he goes there, I'll just take this pawn and attack his horse yet again. So that seems okay. Yeah, problem when I play aggressive, I don't really think that far ahead. I'm supposed to go 3 to 5 moves. Like, that's what I feel people should do, somewhere between 3 and 5. But, right now I'm still trying to work my way back up there, and I'm only going about 2. Anyway, I'm just waiting for him. For once it looks like I'm going to have the advantage in clock. And, he doesn't look very good either, so whatever. I just want to crush him and move crap all over the place. I don't care how ugly the game is. I don't care if I have to sacrifice half my pieces. I'm just going to kill him. Just win, baby. And geez, this is the one thing I was worried about playing a longer game, is that they're going to want to use the time just as much as I'm going to want to. So, because he's certainly using plenty. What are you doing? Putting me in check? I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to block it off with the bishop, which attacks your queen in the process. So that seems okay. And if you move your pawn anyway, then I just take your queen, so that doesn't seem strong. If you wanted to try and block it, or I don't know. He's trying to counter my aggressiveness with aggressiveness of his own. Sometimes when one of your pieces is being attacked, if you can't really defend it, or if there's no way to take it immediately and you realize like you're going to lose out on some sort of exchange if you just try and trade pieces, a good tactic is to move something else unrelated on the board and attack a piece of his of equal or greater value, because then he'll have to respond to that, and as long as if you keep matching his aggressiveness, then eventually someone's going to give, and sometimes you can get yourself out of a jam that way. So yeah, he's just going to go attacking my queen, so he doesn't see what I see. I feel like it's really, really risky and dangerous to take this rook, because then this square is going to be blocked off from the bishop, this square from the pawn, this square from a pawn. This one would be safe. Yeah, I don't know. It would pin this bishop, but oh well, no. I'll still have the queen capture over here. You know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I don't care. That's what I wanted to do today. If I lose, so be it. Because now I took a rook. I'm still attacking his queen. So if he wants to somehow go for mine, which he can't quite do yet anyway, then oh, he just forfeited. Okay, that's cool. You piece of crap. Well, that one was really short, so let's get another game in here. Doesn't help. Alright, so close this. And start game. Matching me with some dude. It matches me with the same dude. Alright, so he's doing that. That's cool. I'll just go back to my King's Indian that I like. I didn't exactly want to play this guy again, but whatever. What is that? That looks absolutely hideous. He's trying to push up here or something. Man, I got no idea. I know this is not a smart move, but I'm going to do it now anyway, just to see if I can discourage him from even trying that garbage. I know it's not smart to do that so early, but I guess at the same time I haven't committed to the kingside Indian yet anyway. So, what is that garbage? Besides hideous? Okay, so no more King's Indian, that's for sure. There's a couple of things here. Oh, he's blocking off my horse. That's what he's doing with that. Well, whatever. I'm just going to defend it up there. Play a nice little locked up game. And then I'll go after his bishop on the next swing. Just so I can get a freak out of it. Though he'll probably just back it up there. Then, whatever, so be it. I can move my bishop out, get a discovered move somewhere, castle my king, get all off and on. So, I'm not as familiar as I used to be. Like, I used to have a handful of decent defenses for black and a handful of decent openings for white, and I would be able to, know and talk about them, but since I'm still in the process of getting back into it, I'm not too familiar with all that crap just yet again. So there's not a whole lot for me to talk about early on because nothing's quite happening yet, and usually your first handful of moves are kind of decided off the bat anyway with openings. You kind of have somewhere between 4 and 8 moves in a row that you're going to do almost no matter what. So once I get a little bit more comfortable and familiar and have used, a more diverse array of moves, it'll get better. We'll get there. What is he doing? He's moving some random horse. I don't know why. Well, I don't even know, man. I'm tired of this garbage. I kind of want to bring the bishop out so I can just castle now, but you're supposed to bring your horses out first. It's just a little bit stronger. This guy's nice and blocked off for now, so that's fine. You want to defend up there? That's cool. Whatever. I don't care. Alright, so both of my bishops are actually kind of going to be useless for quite some time. I suppose your horse may eventually want to go there, and then you could, I don't know. I'm just going to put my bishop here just to block off a square that the horse can go, kind of get in his face. And, having a bishop in the middle of the field like this isn't terrible. That's a good spot for it. Any one of these 4 spots are really good for your bishops, because it just allows them to not only, you know, just flank a whole bunch of stuff, but in one move they can also, you know, flank a bunch of other stuff. Gets them out of the way, makes, you know, strong pawns in the center. Controlling the center is really important. Allows you to castle, you know. It doesn't really necessarily do anything in and of itself in one move, but it gets you there. So, alright, what is going on? He doesn't have any bishops lined up to do any sort of attack on me here. It'd be nice if I can get my bishop over here to get up in his grill, but I'm not going to be able to. You know, he did move this f-pawn actually, so my black bishop on that diagonal is going to be really strong, so I'm going to want to keep him there. Or keep him. You know, eventually I'll have to move him out somewhere, but, you know, if I go up here, make him trade a pawn, I can attack his queen. Although, if I go there he takes, then my pawn actually is going to be vulnerable, so I can't do that. Rats. I don't know. I'll just castle. I'm wasting time. Just get it out of the way. See what he wants to do, and then I can make a better defensive move, or, you know, an offensive move if I have something else to attack. So I'm sure there's something really good. Like, I know there's a good lot of handful of legit chess players who watch these, who've already told me in messages like, hey, you know, I'm rated this high, or blah blah, hey, I'm an international master, blah blah. So it's like, I know one of you guys are going to point out something really sweet. What are you doing with that move? I have no idea. Absolutely no idea. How can I capitalize on it? What can I do to make that awesome? I want to be able to get a bishop over... Even if I attack it and make it run away, I don't necessarily do anything with it. So that's not cool. I wouldn't be able to attack with my horse here. Freeing this pawn would just get me a trade. Which I guess at this point, considering how much that would absolutely destroy his pawn structure, that might not be the worst thing in the world. If he takes with the pawn, I can take with the bishop, guarded by the... Or I could take with the horse. Yeah, I think I'd rather just take with the horse. We'll go with that. You know, I probably should have moved my rook here first. I think in, like, higher level play that would be better, but in low level play it's probably more acceptable just to, you know, play him dumb and let him get into stuff. Otherwise he wouldn't open up the hole if my rook is here type of thing. But obviously you're not going to be able to pull, you know, stupid little get a free piece trick on somebody good, so that's why stuff like that's probably better. So the less knowledgeable someone is, the more often they like to just trade pieces. I personally always like to do that, because I was like, this guy's probably better than me, so if we each take pieces equally, you know, that's going to give an advantage to me in the sense that he's going to have more to do with the pieces than I'm going to know what to do. So, but then I ended up losing a bunch of games where it was like 2 pawns and a king versus 3 pawns and a king, and I was like, well, this kind of sucks. That's not at all how I wanted to play chess, but there I am. So yeah, I'll take it with the horse so that I can put the horse over here eventually just to attack his queen should I need to. Also because this dude is guarded from the bishop, and because I care about horses less. So, and now if I want to, I can go up here. Normally, a bishop for a knight is going to be an advantage to the guy with the knight. Bishops are slightly better. I mean, they're equal, but, you know, bishops are more sneaky, I suppose. I don't know. They're equal, but in the case of if I could do that and then make him mess up all of these pawns super hardcore, then, okay, now I'm just going to go here because he's forcing my hand. I still would love... Okay, freeze up a file. I'm still defending that. My rook can come out here when I want, and I still have this trade, which will make just his king side absolutely ugly. And if he wants to castle queen side, like, that's just as ugly. So, his defenses are, like, non-existent. Whereas I'm, you know, nice and soundly bulky over here. So, dude's certainly not good. I guess in a way it's kind of cool that the rematch is versus the same guy. If we're doing, you know, 2 games in one vid, and it's both with the same guy. Like, that's actually kind of cool. I'll take that. So I wish online games, like whether you go to Yahoo or whatever, they give you like a really nutty high rating to start. Like 1248 in real chess, like that's pretty good. I mean, as far as like going into competitive play at like high levels, no, 1200 is nothing, but for just, you know, random chess, 1200 is really good. Alright, what did he just take? I wasn't paying attention. Did he take something? No, he didn't take anything. He's attacking my queen, which I'm not okay with right now. I don't want to trade queens right now because I feel I have the advantage. Although I suppose at the same time, I'm going to beat him anyway. So I should just simplify things. I don't know. I don't like that because I know that I'm better with the queen than he's going to be. But if I move it away, where am I'm going to move it to here. What's that going to do? I'm going to move it to here. What's that going to do? I feel like I'll just be wasting tempo. Actually, yeah, here would be really bad. Then I lose my bishop line. So I'm just going to take it. It'll force him into doing, you know, a very specific move. So I can guarantee that I still get my play off over here. That's fine. So now my rooks are both free. His pawns are hideous. Absolutely hideous. I can put my knight up in here and just really get all up in his grill. Wow, he's going to go after my knight first? So who do I care about more? Do I care about my knight or my bishop more? This is very interesting. If I take pawn, he just goes over here. It kind of gives him tempo. Although I could actually go and attack. And then, actually, yeah, if I go here, I can attack his bishop. And then I can come over here and get a nice little pincer. So actually I should probably do that first just in case. Well, no, because if I do that, he'll take the bishop and then I can pincer. But if I do this, I take the pawn, he'll take my bishop. I can still do the pincer. I might lose the pawn. It's really just like a trade of material and some very, very slight position. But I guess we'll go with it. See if maybe he'll move somewhere else. If he wants to move his bishop there or something, yeah. Because this allows me to not only defend the pawn, attack his bishop, and attack this fork. So that's a good example of looking a couple of moves ahead. From two different paths, no less. So that was actually pretty solid, I think. That was actually pretty solid. Granted, he kind of sucks, so he walked into it. Wow, he's just going to make like a random freak move over there. Okay, well I can still take his rook if I go here now, because he won't be able to move the rook. So I'm going to have to jump on that while I can, even though I would rather like to... I'll lose a pawn, but I'll win the exchange. Yeah, I mean, it's just... I gotta go here. I could take this and defend it, but then that gives him a turn to move his knight, and then I can't take it anymore, so I have to take it now if I want the exchange. So, I'll do it. Because it's an advantage to take those guys. God, this dude's garbage, man. Whatever, it makes me feel better. Alright, he takes that, so I still walk out with this piece alive at the end of the day. That's nutty, man. And then, you know what, even this little move blocks off his horse even more. So it defends a pawn, blocks off his horse. I got this free pawn over here because of the order I used my pieces. I just wrecked him right there. And the best part about it is that he had so little variance in what he could do, he pretty much had to go in the order I wanted him to go, so made it nice. Yeah, just off to the side of the screen here in the top corner, which you guys can't see, it shows the pieces taken. So I'm missing one pawn, he's missing two. We're both missing a queen. We're both missing a bishop, but he's missing a rook and... a rook to my horse. So I'm up, what, 3 points? Yeah, I'm up 3 points. He moved that so I wouldn't take it. That's fine. I don't care. I can still take this one over here. which it's totally free, right? Yeah, totally free, so I'm going to take it. That's cool. He'll probably push. No, he's got nothing to do with it, though. It would just weaken my position if I wanted to take it. So I'm not going to worry about that, but it's going to be time to get these rooks involved now. If I really wanted to be mean as hell, I could put this pawn up here, and then his horse is really worthless. His horse could only go back here. Oh, I'm a turn too late. So I will just stay there for now, however. You know, that's fine. He can go here and do nothing. He can go here if he wanted to and still really be doing nothing. But I guess at the end of the day I could prevent it if I wanted. And it still would be guarded, so... Do I really want to do that just to prevent, just to shut him down, be annoying as hell? What's the advantage if he goes there? I'm not quite sure. You know, I'm just going to do it anyway, because I don't care. If he goes... Because then this guy's not protected. I don't know. I feel like it's weak because it doesn't really do anything. It just shuts down. Horses on the side like this are really bad because their options for moving are cut in half, essentially. Because he wouldn't be able to go... He can't go there anyway. He wouldn't be able to go there. So it would force him to go back here, to which he has nowhere else to go. I suppose. I mean, it doesn't really help me at all. It just gives him less crap to do. So, I don't know. It's probably not good, but I'm going to do it anyway. I suppose if I wanted to bring my bishop back to home, that would do the exact same thing. So, yeah, that's all. It's just going to weaken this guy, which is going to force me to sit a rook out, which really sucks. Unless I wanted to attack his knight first, then he wouldn't take. If I attack his knight first, he'd probably put his knight here, which is what I was trying to prevent. So I'm going to have to protect it first, bring my bishop back here, and then attack his knight, which will force it away, remove the attack. And if he wants to go there anyway, trade pieces. This pawn comes up here, blocks it all off. Okay. You're ruining all my options. Let's see. Do I want him to push? If he pushes, I take, he takes, I take. That's advantage me in every sense of the word. If he pushes, I take, he takes, I take. He still gets his horse away. Yeah, I'll just let that happen if he wants to go that route. That's fine. He can play that stupid game all day. Or I could go down here and force him to use his rook now. I'll do that. I'll just force him to move his rook. I need to get these pieces out, and right now my rook is being bothered. I can't get to use him at the moment. Okay, so I had one good sequence up in here, and now everything is just looking really ugly. So that's unfortunate. Now it's just like a big waste of time, and everything is just ugly. So, don't know what to say about that one. Okay, if I go back here... Do I want to go down to here? I think I'll stay down here at home. Either position's really perfectly fine at this point. I just need to find ways to make something happen, I suppose. Yeah, pushing this pawn was bad. I don't know. The theory of making his horse stupid was kind of okay, but I don't know. I knew I shouldn't have done it, and since then I've just been doing nothing. So it started off weird. I had a really good sequence up here, and then it just got ugly. So okay, this is fine though. This is exactly what I wanted. I'll take that. When you're winning in material, you want to trade pieces, because eventually, if everything that's equal is like math, you have, you know, your two lines of equations, and you get rid of all the stuff that's equal, and then there's something left over on one side, you know, linear equations, whatever. then the advantage is going to go to the person who has more stuff. That's all there is to it. So we both lost a pawn, or no, only he lost a pawn. Yeah, he lost a pawn. We both lost a rook. So that's advantage me, even if I lost a pawn in the process too. And that was really dumb, because now I can put him in check, and I take one of his pieces, depending on where he wants to hide. I think he just quit. Yep, he just quit. Alright, cool. So there's 2 games in a row against the same dude, which, makes good sense. He obviously wasn't very good. I at least got one little nice play up in there, so I got one little nice play to make the video not totally stupid, since he was totally a nub, but whatever, and I suppose I feel a little bit better. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be sure to catch you pretty soon, a couple of days, and until next time, take it easy. Peace.